There is a correction. The young man was shot in Columbus, Ohio. So I just watched something on the news. Today is December the 7th. And it's about this young man who gets shot and who was killed by the sheriff's deputy in Cleveland. I do not like the way news stories are constructed. Because at the end of this particular story, I felt as though, once again, the news had effectively been able to tell a story before telling the truth. I felt a sense of outrage by what I'd heard in the earlier previews to the news. I felt a sense of outrage. I'm like, Dad, what the fuck? You know? Then after the story was told, I literally cut it off during the story. And I don't know how many seconds are left on that particular segment. However, it goes from family says that he was waving, he had Subway sandwiches, to he has a concealed carry permit and a gun was found on the scene, but we're not saying where. It's so disrespectful, so disloyal to even the creed of what telling the news and journalism should be. So prostitution oriented. Not for ratings for the sake of ratings, but for ratings for the sake of advertisement dollars. You bitches. Every single white swinging dick at, who am I watching? This is NBC. Freaking National Broadcasting Company. You cocksuckers are... Really? There is no standard of excellence. Your standard of excellence at one point in time, as we as people were new to the media and the medium, the standard of excellence was the Edwin R. Murrow Award, some telling stories in a raw form before the advent of greed. And we have always, as humans, been greedy. But there's never the point at which the scale needs to keep on climbing. The point of the scale is to maintain balance and to take the fulcrum and focus on it, and to see that it's not a plane. There is no absolute value, or actually that there is an absolute value. An absolute value of seeing the curve and understanding that we don't know things, but understanding that to walk backwards and to trust that the story of life that we're telling is going to be guided by the force that has created life itself. And if you are a left-wing or a right-wing person, or if you are a forward thinker or a regressive thinker, that those people that you, the person that you are that is telling the story, you're telling the story from your point of view, not as though this is the only truth. It's the telling of the story from your point of view while walking backwards. That is in fact where the truth lies, not in the lies that you're telling to create truth. Edward Almaguer what's this other dude who's I mean, he looks like a black guy. I don't Google people, so I don't even know. Lester Holt. You guys suck. And the part about it is that I do not know that you are in absolute control over the words that you write down, because obviously you're not. You just look good on camera, and if you're Almaguer, you sound good off camera, right? Not that Lester Holt looks good on camera, but you know, as far as any of us know, Walter Cronkite shot dice in the alley with brothers, you know, by the kitchen, at the 50-50 club, you know, because he was a real dude. But you guys are really so sad. I'm just speaking from my living room with my Sony A7 III and my iBuy-Power PC that I bought from Best Buy on my credit card that I'm trying not to max out during this COVID crisis. But you guys suck, dude. At some point, it's not the disease that needs to be shut down. Is the disease of infamy. Everybody tells these infamous stories. Everybody tells. They break apart the truth to put holes in it so that it is appealing, because that is who the board members and the editors and the executive directors have decided in their think tanks that society is. Yes, Donald Trump got elected by people because of stupidity. He was able to win the absolute vote of what it is that trends in America. Right? What about Clark Kent? Truth, justice, and the American way. These are values that white people wrote down on paper. And you fucknuts are coming nowhere close.